I mean, I am doing.
I can't say Roman Polanski.
Hey, hold on. Why would you bring that name up?
We're live.
I don't know.
Canceled immediately.
He does it every
Jesse gets mad when I say Roman Polanski every week, and it's like something we do. Because we're just waiting for Roman to come home for Christmas, right? Lance, are you prepared to sign the letter?
Which one?
A lot of famous directors like Wes Anderson has signed a letter saying that Roman,
saying that I respect
a good
him.
guy.
So we're all gonna. So we all agreed before the show. We're all gonna sign the letter tonight, right? Live on stream.
Yeah.
Hey, I did not agree.
That's a good idea.
I didn't agree.
We don't fuck with Roman Polanski here.
I hope not.
We don't fuck with Roman
This
Polanski
is the first time
here.
this is being run by me, so
I'm pretty sure Lance likes Roman Polanski on a very personal level. I think he enjoys
you think a lot of things.
I think he enjoys his personal choices in specifically he loves his personal choices.
He's our Roman.
But
he's the Roman Polanski of Twitch, is often what people have remarked.
That's what I've heard as well. Yeah.
Okay, I mean nobody says that. Who says that? Name one person who says that.
A lot of people are saying.
I want names because I'm going to be
Corey,
confronted.
a lot of people are saying, I don't know. I don't take depositions when I'm lurking and listening.
I heard Annie say that before you came into the chat. So
that's crazy. That's that's
wait. What did I say? I feel like I lost the plot.
You were telling me before how you think he's the Roman Polanski of Twitch, and you think he should.
I did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first thing she comes in, he's like, "Hi, are you Black Bro? Do you know the Roman Polanski of Twitch? He's going to be here. I'm going to get him deplatformed tonight.
And this is why
let's do it. I'm going to be
speaking to my lawyer. I'm going to have my lawyer on the phone, and we're going to be getting a defamation case going.
Of course you are, because you're definitely not guilty. Like guilty people don't speak to their lawyers immediately.
I'm not guilty. I'm not. You know what? I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court. I'll see this whole podcast in court. It's Lance versus three grandmas.
I'm not the producer, so. I'm not the producer.
Hey, I'm just going to separate from this.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just
Annie.
Corey,
it's about to get wild.
We like to ask first, what does the film mean emotionally to the viewers of the film? Do you have a relationship with Christmas and this film?
Can I, before we do that, can I introduce the show? Do you mind?
No, not the sun.
We've been live for 10 minutes.
No, we have not. 2, all right?
Go ahead, introduce the show.
This is Three Grandmas. We're doing another episode of Yapping About Movies this week. Time couldn't make it because he's a silly Billy, and
he's a Disney adult, and he needs help.
Yeah, exactly. And he has friends apparently besides us, so he couldn't be here today. But to fill in his gargantuan shoes, because let's be honest, he wears size 13s. We have 2 guests this week. My good friend Lance from Saints. He picked this movie. He picked this movie. We're excellent friends. We meet up every weekend.
Why would you say that?
And we have my good friend.
Way.
we have,
wild.
He's a friend of the show, and we have a new guest this week. A friend of mine that I've known for a very, very long time. I met her on the first day of film school. She set out to befriend me because I got a quiz right once.
I did. I totally forgot that.
Yes. Yeah. So there was at the first day of film school, I had basically they did like a quiz. For everyone, and everyone answered. It was like I think it was a Kahoots quiz or whatever that's called.
Yeah, Kahoot.
Basically answering questions about, directors, movies, when they came out, et cetera. I won. I was the smartest in the room. And then Annie told me that she was like, I got to befriend this guy. He's the smartest one here. So this is my friend
Sad
Annie.
but true.
Welcome to the show.
Hello. Yes. Yes, it is me, the great Annie. Yes. I don't know how else to introduce myself.
I've been to many. Yeah. She is a party girl. She holds parties every month, it feels like, at her house. Her and her dad. I've been to so many of her parties, and I haven't been to one since I left Melbourne, which has been sad.
You got to come back for one.
So
come back.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Lance. I'll let Prag Pro take it away because he started his his spiel before he
so
let me.
Important that we have an emotional relationship with the films that we view on Three Grandmas Yapping About Movies. And I know for one, Lance has a very intimate relationship with the Christmas holiday. Now, like, let me explain something to you, Annie. This is how Lance gets down at gift giving season. He has a database in which he photographs presents unwrapped, wrapped. He barcodes it and he puts it into a database to make sure that all of his gift giving is fair. And he streamed this live. I've seen this is not a joke. This is a real thing.
Really?
Now,
oh,
Annie,
I know.
are you that? Yes.
So you're joking.
Do you have the app? It's called Gifty, Gyfty. You can find it. No, it's coming soon next year. But Annie, do you like? Do you get hyped over Christmas, or do you like love this film, or did you see it as a child? What's your relationship with
it? With the film in general, or just like Christmas in general, or is it both?
Both.
Either way, any way you want to take it.
Well, you know, I love giving presents, I guess. I don't know. I like a few years ago with like The Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline and all like I think James and Giant Peach. Like I watched like theories on how like how they were made and stuff like that, and just like the dive into like the massive lore with just Nightmare Before Christmas in general. Like I watched like a 2-hour YouTube video about like all the books and everything. So I quite enjoy those films. I watched them a lot when I was younger. So like all those type of like, you know, films of like my brain has left me.
And it takes 12 every second it takes 12 stop motion moves to make this film. So every second on film they stop the camera and 12 guys come in with tweezers, and like it took 3 years and 100 animators to make this film. Lance, could you imagine making a film like this, a stop motion film with your tweezers on the floor, and you're down there sweating and like dripping onto the board?
I can't imagine a scenario where I complete that movie and I haven't had multiple nervous breakdowns throughout the process, and I come out at the end a completely different man. Like I don't know how that happens.
There's a good segment in what's it called, Parks and Recreation, where Ben Wyatt, he's lost his job, so he goes home and he's depressed, and he starts like pouring his passions into like stop motion animation, and he spends like 4 weeks on it, and then when he goes to play it for his friend, it lasts like 2 seconds. It's just a guy standing up out of bed. It's so good. Literally just a man standing up out of bed. But like that's how hard stop motion animation is, and obviously like you kind of see the time lapses of how they make it, and there's just like people running around everywhere, like you know, tweaking the puppets and everything. It's a really impressive art form, and one
and this is probably the last practical animation films made before CGI, really. It was like 93 or 94 that they made this, right? Is there any CGI in this?
Yeah, it was years in the early 90s.
I think maybe like a fire scene with like when he had the pumpkin head, maybe?
Yeah, because Toy Story was the first fully CGI animated film. That came out in 1995, so this was 2 years before that. And I'm trying to think, was stop motion, like I know last year, Lance, you brought on the stop motion animated film, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Obviously a lot of like stop motion films, like Puppetoons as well was a big one back in the day. But this felt like the first one that really took off in like cinematically is what I'm trying to say.
Since the 80s. It was the mid 80s, and that's when they had The Adventures of Mark Twain, and then that was a big box office flop, and then they just like stopped. I think that was the last feature film in theaters that was stop motion, and then they didn't do another one until
they had those Greek mythology stop motion films. Do you remember those? Like the fighting skeletons. These were like in the 70s.
I mean, I remember like the bits that were part of Clash of the Titans and shit like that. I don't know what
it's not even Clash of the Titans. It's another. I think I'll remember some other one. But there's a famous director who would only work in like this. But he did live action stop motion. So he would make the monsters and he would make the actors fight these stop motion like skeletons and stuff. I'll have to look it up, but it's really cool how they did it. But that must have been exhausting. It must have been exhausting to do that.
And
was that skeleton fight not in Clash of the Titans? Maybe I
thought it was Clash of the Titans, or am I thinking?
I could have. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I thought it was.
Like Clash of the Titans had a stop motion Medusa. I know that. But what is the other one called? It's like not coming to me from the top of my head. I know what you're talking about though. But what was I going to say? So I want to ask
about if these were big or not at that point. You're talking about stop motion films being.
But so Ray Harryhausen, Jason and the Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts, and there's a famous director named Ray Harryhausen, and he used to get crazy with the stop motion, and he did a Sinbad movie, and he did.
I love Sinbad.
Argonauts
Jingle All the Way. He's great in that.
Lance, I want to ask. Good one. He was great in Shazam, right? The
Sinbad. Movie. What's Sinbad? We all miss you, Sinbad. Come on back to Twitch.
Nice mug. I see it now. Very good.
Hey, I mean, I have 100 mugs. I'm bound to have a Nightmare Before Christmas one.
I want to ask you, Lance, why'd you pick this film for this week? Like, what made you pick The Nightmare Before Christmas among the others?
I mean, I have a lot of Christmas movies I enjoy. I always say, like, my top Christmas movies are the, I don't know, I'd probably say it's A Christmas Story. I watch that every year. That's a classic because that was played on, TBS every single year for 24 hours. It's like any kid who grew up during that ever watches that. The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the classic animated one. Then this one. These are like my top three. So I wanted to talk about one of them. I really love the Rankin and Bass classics as well, like the whole collection, Rudolph, but we already talked about one of them last year, so I didn't feel like delving back into that well. But Nightmare Before Christmas is just, it's a classic. It's got such a good atmosphere, that's the thing about it, is the tone. Like, even though it's not all Christmas, a lot of people consider it a Halloween movie too, but it's just so well made, and it takes you really feel like you've been brought into another world. And I think they just did such a great job with that a lot of movies haven't replicated since. They still haven't. Yeah, there's been only a couple of movies I can think of. Coraline is another great stop motion. Chicken Run, I know, was a big one when that came out. That was a massive hit.
Is Nine considered stop motion?
Yeah, Nine, yeah.
But there's one every
Wallace and Gromit. What about the Wallace and Gromit series? Yeah, they have all these TV shows, and they also. But that's Annie, do you have something to say about Wallace and G? WG?
I love Wallace and Gromit.
Big time.
Yeah, I love it too. Shaun the Sheep is fire. Right?
New one came out last year. I didn't get to see it.
I didn't see it either, actually. But I saw the other ones.
I love Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I think that's a banger film. Like, just really well written. I
like the one with the cheese and the moon. The cheese and moon one?
Yes.
I believed that as a kid. When I saw that, I was like, oh, is the moon actually made out of cheese? Nope.
I think it is. Big day
it still could be.
It's a big Dorito cheese.
Well, no one knows.
Yeah.
Remember Fantastic Mr. Fox? Remember the Wes Anderson stop motion film, Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yeah. Yes,
right? That's excellent.
I was going to mention
adult
that.
stop motion.
You did that.
I got to beat you to the punch.
Dogs, right?
Isle of Dogs, yes.
Yeah. So a pop quiz: who directed this movie, guys?
Well, I know who directed it. It's Henry Selick, and I know there's that big conversation of whose movie is this really, Henry Selick's or Tim Burton. If you look at the history of this really is Tim Burton's baby. I mean, he was creating, and developing this idea for like over a decade before this movie came out.
He wrote a 5-page poem in 1981 at Walt Disney Animator called The Nightmare Before Christmas, and he sketched out the story and the three major characters.
Yeah, I think it's a really I find the kind of conversation and argument around it to be kind of annoying, because the way that I see it, it is directed by Henry Selick, but the way that I see
Tim Burton, Pill.
Yeah, no, hold on, but just let me finish. But the reason why it's called Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas is the same reason why Bram Stoker's Dracula is called Bram Stoker's Dracula, or Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. Stephen King's It. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what it's referring to, is the fact that he authored the story for the movie, but most of production he wasn't involved. He was only like an executive producer, and it was Henry Selick that directed this movie. But I think
it's interesting.
Yeah.
That the notes are saying that he had a disagreement with Danny Elfman about the musical score, and that caused him not to hire Danny Elfman for Ed Wood. So, like, how involved was he? So, like, there's two different narratives about how involved he was.
When they started the movie, they didn't even have a script. And what happened is, like, when they started by making the songs, and they had no idea beyond the poem what the outline of this whole
there's
film
barely
was
any
be.
Dialogue outside of the songs. Like, it's kind of like Les Mis in that way.
So, like, with the poem, all he did is Tim Burton would take the poem and say, okay, we need a scene that involves this story beat. And then Danny Elfman would be like, okay, I'll write a song on that. And I mean, he kind of took control over those musical bits. He was singing it. All those songs he sang
it, but they had a different actor do the voice over because he was not as natural as a voice actor. And then you can see, like, Catherine O'Hara's in it, and a lot of actors that in Tim Burton's universe were in this movie too. So I feel like he had a lot of control over the casting and the fact that he had Elfman, and I feel like Disney wanted him to have a lot of creative control, maybe in the same way that George Lucas has control, but he's not the director of some of his films.
Paul Rubin as well, Pee-wee. Yeah. He was in it as well. He's the voice of Locke.
He's one of the kids, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, he was a major reason Tim Burton even had a career at all because of Pee-wee's movie.
Yeah, and Mars Attacks obviously as well. That was a huge hit.
Batman, of course, that's a huge
launching pad for him.
Launching pad for it. And, like, let's talk about Tim Burton too, because he has such an amazing style, right? Everyone's when you see a Tim Burton movie or even the ones that copy him, people say, "Oh, that's definitely Burton," right? But do you guys like? Are you into the Gothic, the Nuevo Gothic style he has, or like, what do you guys think?
Love it.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like it. I like how they're all kind of like.
I think
they kind of same vibe a little bit as well.
It's scary but cozy at the same time. It's hard to generate the threat of and like he blends humor and horror and coziness in a way that it makes it very difficult. Like, he'll make a giant castle with a family living in it, but there's still a coziness, and the familial relationships are still very strong because he's got a lot of heart in all of his movies, I think,
Yeah, absolutely. But what I also wanted to mention is that he's obviously very, very he's very influenced by German expressionism from the very early, like, what decade was that? What was the decade that not the Island of Dr. Moreau, the other one, do you know which one I'm talking about? Not the Island of Dr. Moreau. The Cabinet of
Cagliari.
Yeah, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Were we stroking out simultaneously?
Yeah, just a little bit. Also, Time told me to change the title. I need to do that.
We should have changed the title.
I'll let you guys keep talking while I do that. But no, I do have a lot of thoughts about this movie because
I'll tell you another. Tim Burton is very much influenced by the New Yorker drawings of the Addams Family, which was before there was an Addams Family show. There was these drawings. There was just cartoons every week in the New Yorker, right? And so that art style is also very prevalent. And he's also very much influenced by Gothic stuff and Mary Shelley and just the obvious. He's not going to throw something Halloween related at you that you're not already somewhat familiar with, because he's also dealing in nostalgia, right? He's not trying to scare you. He's just kind of like jogging your memory about our relationship to fear and the things that we have in Halloween are to make us less afraid. Like, we watch horror movies in order to develop a resistance against fear, right? And so I think that he's kind of playing in these movies on our fascination with horror movies and trying not to be afraid, and also being drawn to things that are scary and then being scared later and then being annoyed at ourselves for wanting to be scared,
Did you find this movie scary, Craig? Were you a little bit scared?
No.
I didn't know. I just didn't know. I wasn't sure.
He works in, but this is the thing. Scary. Tim Burton always works in. Ever since Edward Scissorhands, even like Edward Scissorhands. Go ahead. You were scared, Annie. What was the scariest part for you?
No, it was just the I forgot his name, but like the villain near the end, where like he turned out to be just a bunch of bugs.
Oogie.
Oh, that was a bit.
Oh,
was
yeah.
horrifying, but that
Boogie?
was really gross. I was like, oh, I had to look away for a little bit. I was like, oh,
That bug suit. Yeah, that bug suit was the toughest not animatronic puppet that they had to make. That they said it was 3,000 separate little bugs that they put inside of that suit. So it was
wow.
Came
and then
apart,
they had to animate them coming out too. So they had to like move them.
That's why they were all separated. Yeah, it was all separate pieces so they could animate. Wow. Which is again, it's just amazing the amount of work they put into that.
Yeah.
They said it was hard to make when he opens the door to the Christmas world. That was a difficult thing to animate for him too.
Oh, the doorknob.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Just like
yeah. So here's my thing is I think like the Nightmare Before Christmas obviously like visually is just a dazzling film, but I think because so much work had to go into it and it's basically like you said, there was no script essentially, but I feel like because of that, like the story kind of suffers a little bit. It's very simplistic. And I think the reason why is because they didn't want to put so much like that it's like it's essentially 76 minutes long, I believe. So they're doing all of this work, so they got to make it simple, right? And I get
it's a family movie too. It's a card. It's like a greeting card that opens up on your table, right?
Yeah.
And the little kids have to understand it too, right?
Yeah. It didn't really get promoted like that initially. Like when it was first coming out, it was going to be a Walt Disney film. Then they test screened it to kids. Kids were like, "Whoa, what is this?" And then that's when it became a Touchstone picture. And then it was a Touchstone movie for 10 years until Walt Disney started to actually sell merchandise, and they went, "Oh, well, kids love buying shit for this." And then they made it a Disney movie, and now it's been Disney ever since. But it was Touchstone. It was kind of more geared towards adults. That's how executives saw it. It was an adult stop animation.
They failed on that then.
Yeah, they did.
This does not feel like an adult film at all. Like almost like to me it feels almost babyish, like it kind of babies. There's a few really good lines. Like I think there's that line where the mayor is like, "I'm an elected official. I can't make decisions for myself." I think there's some like good, like clever lines for adults there, but for the most part it feels very simplistic and very like all of the songs, like it's an issue that I have with some musicals. I think to me all of the songs feel like they're just describing how they're feeling and without a lot of like subtlety or nuance or anything, or like dramatizing, like a hidden
message for you.
Or just like subtext, or just basically it's basically I'm feeling sad and then and I don't fit in, or I'm sick of doing this every year, and then the girlfriend Sally, she basically just says, "I know how you feel," and it's like, okay, like we're just saying how we're feeling now. Like it's not, it doesn't get any deeper. I feel like this movie is very
they're just open with their emotions. They're just in
surface level
visual movie though.
I get that.
I think it wants to tell the story through the visuals though, and I feel like it's mostly a visual piece, right?
Yeah,
and like
it feels like a
centerpiece almost. Yeah, but also that's state of the art for the time it came out. Now it looks kind of antiquated because people can just like make this with
Well, they had to come out with all new camera tech for that too, because they initially like when you did claymation or stop motion, the cameras were like planted in a tripod motion. With this, he was doing full shots around sets and stuff, and they had to have the cameras able to get those frames all the way through the shot, so they'd have to build that out for days, and then they would have the actual scene. And
he brought in that director, right? Because like they needed a very technical director that knew how to do these type of things,
and had connections.
Burton probably would have been allowed to direct this movie, but he was smart and he didn't let his ego override the project, and he brought in someone else, and because it was the best interest of the project,
and that was good.
It was around the same time as Batman Returns. He couldn't because they filmed this for years. So at that point, he was still doing Batman Returns, and he had to make a decision on that.
Because
once they plan it, you just the work is doing the stop motion, right? Once they know what they're doing and everything's orchestrated, it's all planned out, then the guys just have to move the fucking guy every day for 8 hours a day.
But here's like, because I'm going to push back a little bit. Unfortunately, this isn't a film that I grew up with. This isn't a film that I saw as a kid. It's one that I saw maybe like a few years ago for the first time.
Oh, wow.
But the way I watched it and it felt kind of. Here's the comparison I'll make, because I think the first CGI animated film that came out that was state of the art at the time, Toy Story. I think that film is brilliant, and I think everything about that film works. Like, I think the writing's top notch. I think it's on point. Like, I don't think it's like trying, like, it doesn't feel like a tech demo to me. It feels like a fully fledged film. And I see this film, and I had already seen films like Coraline, Paranorman, Kubo and the Two Strings, and I'm blanking on one more that I really like. Oh, Corpse Bride, which was directed by Tim Burton,
right?
And I adore those films. Like, I think Tim Burton is an incredible director, and I think, like, back in the day, he was an incredible director when he made Ed Wood and that short film Vincent, and I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, come on, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands. Sleepy Hollow as well. I really
Sleepy
liked.
Hollow.
This to me feels like a kind of this to me always felt like a kind of step backwards to those films which are way more involved, as well as like the Wes Anderson films that I've seen. So that's where I'm coming from with this. I don't have any nostalgia attached to it, so when I watch it, it just feels like a lesser versions of films that came later. Like, it felt like a step.
It's a proof of concept. It's like an EP before the album, right? Where they have to prove that they can pull it off and do it, and then they get the funding to really ramp it up. But still, I don't see people tackling stop motion.
Also, Time just said got room for one more, and absolutely, Time, if you feel like you can come in, if you got the time, then absolutely come in for sure. I'm hoping that you I'm hoping I'm not going to get dogpiled here, because I feel like these guys, really enjoy this film, but we'll see what Time thinks.
I mean, it's a classic, one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I do consider it a Christmas movie, not Halloween.
Because what about it, Annie? Like, I know it's very nostalgic for you, I imagine, but like, what about it really like engrosses you? And I know you're talking about the kind of, not the Pixar theory, but the kind of the Tim Burton universe theory that you were mentioning before. What's that all about?
I don't know. Like, my dad would just always put it on the TV, like when I was younger, like really little, and I would just watch it, and I'd be like, oh, like Coraline. Oh wait, was Coraline made by? Coraline's got the same vibe, but like Edward Scissorhands and all those.
Coraline's Henry Selick as well.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I always just brought up, like, they would just always be on, and they kind of liked how they had like a different vibe to everything. Oh, hello.
Hello. This is the third co-host of the Three Grandmas podcast. He's joining us now.
Can you guys hear me?
Uninvited, by the way.
Uninvited.
Yes,
I'm live on location.
From
Tim
Burton.
In Halloween Town.
Those Garfield curtains we have behind us? What are those giraffe curtains? Are you at a giraffe farm?
Listen, I met Jack Skellington yesterday. I'm just going to say that right now.
Wow.
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Did you interview him?
You know what? Funny story, if I may, real quick.
Real quick, yeah, because I want Annie to finish what she was saying, but yeah.
Oh, well, no, you know what? Skip me for a second. Skip me for a second.
No, because you've already done it, so might as well finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just finish. It's okay.
Really shit in the fucking butterscotch pudding.
Me and Flame were walking in Disneyland, and we saw Jack Skellington, and he was dressed up as Sandy Claus, which we've never seen. He's always been just himself, you know, like Jack. So I said, hey, you want to get a picture? And she's like, yeah, let's do that. So there was about two people waiting to get in line, you know, to see him, which I thought was odd that there was only two people. And there was a little section on the ground that was taped off for like a box to stand in. So they were like out of the box, and the lady goes, stand in that box. Okay, so they stand in the box, and then we're watching them, and then they move, and now there's the space in the box. So I told Flame, I said, hey, let's go stand in the box now. So we stand in there, and we're looking around, and then I look behind me. Oh no, Flame looks behind me, and she goes, there's a whole line behind us. And I go, wait, what? And I look behind us, and there's like a gap in the sidewalk, and then a whole another taped off part with at least like 40 to 50 people. And I go,
do you guys just skip the line?
They're she goes, did we skip the line? I go, no, they're waiting to do something else. There's a line for something else. It's a line for something else. It has to be. So then the person in front of us, they go in. So now we go to the first part. Now the spot behind us is empty. And one of the cast members behind us goes, okay, go ahead and continue on the line to the next part. And I'm like, we totally cut the line. We 100% cut the line.
Shit to you.
No,
I thought you were celebrities
like,
or something.
Oh my
God.
god.
So funny.
The Golden Banana.
So now you just do that. That's what you can do now. Just like circle.
Yeah.
And like, oh, they must have a fast pass or some shit because there's so many like cuts.
Well, if you want to know the secret, you got to watch this show, right? You got to watch the Three Grandmas podcast.
That's a secret, yeah.
Annie, you were telling us about
apologize.
your relationship to Tim Burton. That your papa brought Tim Burton into your life.
And I want to hear about the sort of Pixar theory that Tim Burton's universe.
Yeah, I went into like these theories. I put in my notes because I watched this in high school. When I was really bored, I just watched like a theory with like how they could be linked. Let me just like check. So it's obviously not right because it wouldn't work because of the timeline difference. But like it would be cool if it was true. So you know Frank Weenie or like Frank. The one where like he brings the dog back to life.
Frank and Weenie.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, the dog. You know when they bring the dog back to life. And that guy, the kid's name was, I think it was Victor, wasn't it?
Victor, yeah.
Yeah, his name was Victor. And then there's a character, and the main character in Corpse Bride, his name is Victor, and he looks exactly like that kid. And he also had like a dog that died. And then that like Jack, you know, it's got a different name, has a dead dog. So everyone's like, oh my god, wonder if they were the same person. Yeah.
Zero,
They all have dead dogs.
That's Zero and Frankie Weenie. Oh my god.
Well, I don't think it's true because it wouldn't make any sense, but it would be cool if it was. Or like different, like maybe the same person, like reincarnated or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That'd be cool. But just because they look the same.
It's true.
It's like the Snowpiercer Willy Wonka.
Yes.
Snowpiercer Willy Wonka? What's that?
What is that? What are you talking about? What is
There's
that
a
one?
theory that Willy Wonka is like, old Snowpiercer is like a prequel to Willy Wonka or a sequel or something, Lance?
It's a very well argued video. It's like a 20 to 30 minute long. And they show you how Snowpiercer is connected to Willy Wonka, and you think it's crazy. You don't think it's going to work out. But
I love Snowpiercer. I watched the TV show, the first season, actually. It was weird to have a TV show about a train.
I also wonder, is there, because I think the design of Sally in this movie is very similar to the Corpse Bride in Corpse Bride. Is there any connection there as well, or am I off base?
No, I did see a thing about
they're the same person, JC.
Yeah,
everyone's the same.
I feel like visually they got the same kind of like face design.
Now you're getting crazy.
If you think that way, if you're
signs are everywhere. The signs are everywhere.
If you're a big dummy, then maybe. But no. I haven't seen Corpse Bride in a long time, but I remember loving that. I've seen that movie like quite a few times, and I love them.
What did you like about Sally's storyline? I love Sally's storyline. She's trying to get away from the doctor that created her, the Frankenstein guy, and she keeps poisoning her, and he keeps telling her to stop, and she keeps poisoning him. She's not going to stop. She's not going to stop. She's going to keep doing it. There's nothing, you can't stop her. She's going to be free, right? I love that storyline. It was really good.
Have you heard about the books?
She was also, this is one problem. No.
Yeah, there's a book about her backstory. I just went on a whole deep dive today about it. Where they're saying that she was actually from like a dream world or something, like one of the doors, like a dream world one. And like a lot of people like her, and they had like regular stuffing. And then that guy took away her memories, and then stuffed her with leaves instead, kind of thing. And she found her family.
Is this like an official? Is this like an official book, or like written by Burton? Or
I don't know. I just know it's official book. Like there is a book.
Burton doesn't have time to write books anymore. He's had
Let me look it up.
That's not.
He's too busy
I'll tell you
making
what,
the worst film of all time.
I got one I can say about Jack Skellington. He's a narcissist, and he's only doing it for himself the whole movie. He doesn't give a fuck about the town until the end when he finally loses everything.
He's trying to find his Christmas spirit.
Stop waiting for Jack to lead you. Sally, live your life, have your adventure, save Christmas for the Halloween town yourself. You don't need Jack. She's always pining for the fjord.
See, there's like a book.
Jack is
you can't really see that. So there's an actual book.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can't see. But if you just search up Sally. But yeah, no, Jack is very selfish. I was like honestly surprised they even got together at the end. I was like, girl could do better.
Thank you, Annie.
Yeah, I was like,
Lance, are you a defender of Jack?
I just
He wouldn't listen to her as well. He was so up his own
Yeah, he
ass
didn't
the whole
listen.
movie,
but I mean, the ending was cute when
No.
they kissed. It was cute, but like
he got
I was
so
like,
much stress.
Right.
like there's
I
no
couldn't
come up.
spoil it.
Kiss yourself.
Just kind of
Kiss yourself, Sally. And also, Jack
Yeah.
is a stepping stone for Sally because she's going to see through all his narcissism. As soon as she's done with him, she'll move on up to something better and greater. He
So
brought
Tom,
it,
exactly.
Sally.
I know. Obviously, you just went to Disneyland. You met Jack Skellington. Like with all that, is this a film that you're a big fan of? Is this one
I love
that
this movie. I'm just one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I like the sound. The soundtrack is lovely. Fantastic soundtrack.
So I'm going to be the only one.
She doesn't like it.
I
You don't
don't
like it?
love it. I
Soundtrack.
don't love it. It's one that I'm
Yes.
kind of mid on. I think it's a mid movie, in my opinion. Like, I think I understand all of its significance. I understand that it's like, you know, obviously got like a real cult following and all of that stuff, but it's just not one I grew up with. And I also just find it to be kind of lesser than the sort of films that came further from Tim Burton and Henry Selick and like that Lacquer studio, and also
James and
Wes
the Giant
Anderson.
Peach.
James and the Giant Peach, banger.
Great movie.
I
And
did watch
also
that a
just
lot as
Wes
a kid.
Anderson's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find this to be kind of like a stepping stone for better things. Like that's kind of how I see it. But there are really great sequences. Like I love the Oogie Boogie song. I think it's probably my favorite song in the whole movie, and I love that voice actor that plays Oogie Boogie, and I love the sequence how
like the glow in the dark. That
the glow in the dark stuff.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot. I feel like Moana kind of stole that from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
What do they call that?
Yeah, I
with
didn't
the
see
song.
Moana, so I
You
can't.
didn't see Moana. Yeah,
I've seen Moana.
there's a song in the
Maybe.
movie.
Yeah.
The giant crab, how everything becomes like glow in the dark, and he's singing about himself. Yeah, that
I
kind
feel-
of this movie reminded me a lot of that.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. But yeah.
It's Disney as well, so and obviously I worked with this movie, and I love that song in Moana. It doesn't like detract from it or anything, but
Everything's
again,
beautiful in this movie. Every scene is beautiful. There's so much going on. It's like a beautiful cardboard cutout that came to life, and like, you know, it's gorgeous. But I can understand your the story is very simple because I think they wanted to really appeal to kids, and but this, you know, I think some kids got it.
I think kids are,
really.
Yeah,
have you met some 9-year-olds that are smarter than that?
Well, here's the thing: is like
they're in the 4th grade, JC. Like you really,
what I was trying to argue earlier is that Toy Story came out 2 years later, and I think that's a great movie for kids. But
Toy Story is a great script, but if you look at it, the visuals do not hold up today.
I don't agree.
The visuals are terrible.
The
script is brilliant. I love the script.
That.
Maybe we should take this script and put it overlay Nightmare Before Christmas. Just take Toy Story,
make Toy Story stop motion. Yeah.
No, just swap the stories.
At the same time, like again, you put it in the context of like the time period. Like obviously, the visuals of Toy Story don't hold up entire. I still think that movie looks decent. Like I feel like they knocked it out of the park from day one. Yeah.
I think it just looked terrifying.
That's the thing
with the kid in the baby head.
Like
thing.
I think,
it's in that.
Yeah,
it's almost like it just came out of Uncanny Valley. Like it was just creeping out of that era, but it still got some hints of it. Like
the fact that it was the first one is like incredible. I think.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first one of this type of movie, the more advanced stop motion.
But what I'm
paper
saying,
cut style.
when I get into a movie, I go for the substance, the deeper layers, everything, the script. But when I'm not a big visuals guy. I'm more like a script over guy. Here. Like I need a really meaty
Hollywood
script
baby
when I get into a movie. So this one just doesn't.
Yeah, but then the movie that we reviewed yesterday was not a good script. It's a horrific script.
Sorry.
Both of the other reviewers thought it was horrific.
What
movie? For Wake Up Dead.
Knives Out. Wake Up Dead. It's not a good movie.
I love it. No, I love it.
It's not a good movie.
I love it.
Watch the review. We're not going to take that.
You do understand that you guys are in the minority just because there's two guys. Yeah, just because there's two guys on this podcast.
Being in the minority never bothered me. I'd rather be right than in the majority. Thank you. Please, next question.
You're not right. Though. That's the thing. You're wrong.
That's
it.
Got him.
But I want to let you guys let loose and glaze this movie. But the last thing, like the last criticism I have about this movie, guys, is I want to ask you a question. And I want you to go like one by one and tell me, what do you think the moral of this story is of The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Merry Christmas is the moral. Have a nice Christmas. That's the moral. There's no moral. It's just a Christmas card. Like, what is with you, JC? You're trying to force meaning into everything.
I don't have to. It's just I'm just telling you. I'm just like.
I think maybe it shows
not just a hidden meaning, but I think it's like textual. Yeah,
right.
Don't be selfish. Okay.
Yeah, don't be selfish.
Selfish and don't be selfish. I like it.
Yeah, with Jack's whole journey of being selfish, and then he finally decided to do something good, and it turned out okay, I guess, for him. I mean, he got the kiss the girl at the end, yeah. So
I think that's a good message. Yeah, I agree.
Become a better person.
Yeah.
Christmas brings you betterness, I think. I don't know, or like, just don't be selfish. I think that's pretty much it, yeah. There's plenty,
Lance, what did you take away from this movie? Like, as a kid, you're watching this movie. What's it telling you?
As a kid, I didn't know what the hell I was.
No, what do you know?
That's not fair.
Well, it has a simple story, and like it has a simple story, a simple message for kids.
I mean, I think the message is, or at least maybe this is the way Tim Burton intended it. Is I think he wrote this earlier in his career when he was kind of an outcast at Disney, and that loneliness kind of found its way into this story where it's, with Jack, he's trying to find himself. He wants, even though he is the king of this town, he's still looking for more. He's still looking for a way to bring joy and feelings and emotions that he doesn't have. And then they had Sally, of course, and Sally, it's the same thing. She's lonely. She's looking for that love. She's looking to find, it's all about loneliness, finding that other person, being, finding meaning. And that's the way
I think that's good as well. Yeah,
absolutely. I agree with that statement more, honestly. I take back my statement. I'll go with yours.
And then Time's going to build on this one, and then you're going to disagree with Lance. Then. I want to hear Time's thoughts. What do you think this movie's about?
The movie's about being, you are who you are, and no matter how much you try to change, no matter what you destroy along the way, the people you alienate, you are who you are. So why would you stop being who you are? Why would you try? Because you're going to go back to the same square one that you started in.
I think bring Christmas to the Halloween town. That's why.
It's a loop.
I think that's a lot closer to what I had in mind too, Time. And the reason why I bring it up.
This is Ouroboros to the movie.
The reason why I bring it up is because I don't like that. And the reason why, because so the movie, it starts off, Jack Skellington, he feels out of place, right? Like he feels like he has a set role in society. He's the guy that comes up with all the scary stuff for Halloween, and everyone loves him for it. But he has like this hole in his heart that he can't fill. And that's the same with Sally. Like Sally has this role that's being assigned to her by this crazy doctor guy. And like, she doesn't want that. Like, she wants her own life. She wants to do her own thing, and she wants to leave. And I feel like what this movie, by the end of the movie, says is, no, you should conform to society's expectations. You should do the role that's set out for you in the first place, even if you don't want to. I don't like that. Like, I feel like it's kind of a regressive message, and it's something that doesn't really resonate with me. I feel like even Sally, but like I think it's kind of contrived that Sally discovers a Christmas tree that gets set on fire. So initially she's all with like Jack and wanting to break free and do her own thing, do his own thing, be together, whatever. But then as soon as she finds out that the Christmas tree is on fire, like, Jack Skellington isn't aware of that. Like, only she is, and the only reason she tries to pull him away from it is because she thinks it's going to be destructive. But Jack Skellington doesn't know that, and the movie kind of tells Trotsky. Him. Yeah, well, that's a pretty extreme,
right? Jack is Lennon.
Yeah. You can make the Animal Farm.
You can do whatever you want because there's no fucking script. It's a musical and it's got a lot of visuals, so I can construct all kinds of meaning into it. I can insert any meaning I want.
This is about what the movie's telling me. Like
it's about orca liberation. It's all
you're thinking of the golden banana. That's not.
I'm giving you evidence to why is what I'm saying. I'm feeling this way. I'm giving you evidence from the movie why I'm feeling this way.
That's not your feeling is not evidence, though.
What do you mean? That's not
your feeling is not evidence. JC, you're gonna have to present notes from Mr. Burton or one of the members of the team. But I think that all traditional Christmas themes about family and connectivity and hope are embedded in because it's a Christmas movie. Right.
Can I finish my thoughts though? But because we get to the point where, and I love the sequence where Jack Skellington is delivering presents. He's being Santa. He's being how he thinks Santa should be, and it becomes kind of like this twisted, like thing. And like that there's spiders coming out of the presents, and all the kids are scared. I love that
severed head.
Severed head. Oh my god, that made me laugh.
I love that.
That's so funny.
That's so good. That is my favorite. Other than the Oogie Boogie song, that's my favorite sequence from the movie. And I thought the direction that the film was going to go is that there are some kids that like this stuff, and maybe Jack Skellington can be the Santa for them. That's where I thought the story was going. But instead, where the story goes is he suddenly goes, "Oh, this doesn't work. I'm actually Jack Skellington. I love Halloween Town." And it just, I don't buy it. Like, I feel like he just like drops all of this obsession that he had like immediately just because it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, I was really hoping there'd be some kids that really enjoyed like the present giving that he did. And, you have a lot of, you've got goth kids, you have emo kids, you have kids of all sorts. Like
topic kids.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have kids that are just always wanting happy presents. Like, yes, exactly. Okay. And that's where I'm coming from. I feel like it kind of misses the mark with the messaging at the end. And that's my big takeaway from the film. And but I'll let you guys.
It must have resonated with a lot of people because it is still very popular today.
Oh, absolutely.
JC, what happened is you just had the wrong take.
Aesthetics are on point. That's why.
Listen,
you just got the wrong message.
We all have wrong takes.
He's
been shitting. He's been like slopping big, smelly poops all over the criticism lately. He's just been like laying eggs, and it's just bad for him. So we'll work through this. Keep pitching.
Listen, I reckon if I got two random people for the Wake Up Dead Man review, it would have been a three-way delay session. But it's
my
just
opinions
because
are
I
better
picked
than two random people.
That
I'm a professional critic.
Have you seen it, Tom? Have you seen Wake Up Dead Man?
No, I didn't watch it.
No, okay.
Watch it.
JC, this is not a place for you to defend
that's all right.
Wake Up Dead Man.
You brought up Wake Up Dead Man first. You brought up Wake Up Dead Man first.
For the audience.
Yeah.
What else do we want to say about this movie?
Yeah, go ahead. Like, that's all I wanted to say about the movie, my criticisms.
Any other things that we haven't talked about, or is it summation time?
Real quick, I'll give my little quick little thoughts. Again, I thought the stop animation in this movie was breathtaking. This being the first type of movie I think I saw.
Phenomenal.
The music, I wasn't really like. I mean, you see like Disney movies and like their musical things. But this was like really good. I like everything about it. I don't know why, but the three little kids, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, they resonated with me so much as a kid. And as I get older, I stray further and further away from Jack and Sally and lean more into the evil of the kids.
I hated those kids so much.
I love those kids are like chaos, and I love them so much.
I love them so much.
No,
I understand.
That's not.
I'm a hater.
And the voices for the kids were Paul Rubens, right? Paul Rubens is one of them.
Yeah. He's
Catherine O'Hara and
did a lot of double time on this one.
Kenny Elfman, terrible music by the way. Terrible solo music by the way.
I don't mind it.
Boingo,
not very good.
I never got into Oingo Boingo, to be perfectly honest with you. I never really given him a chance,
here to defend himself.
You know, is he dead or is he just not here?
The elephant's still around. He's kicking.
You know what he does? He does like circus music that turns into like if you think of the Simpsons opening, it's really complicated fucking stuff, but it's definitely not for everyone.
He's an amazing live musician.
I was disappointed by the soundtrack for this too. I thought the best song was the second song.
You were disappointed by the soundtrack?
Yeah, I was disappointed. Okay. I thought the best song was the second song. What's that?
What's this?
What's that? Whatever the fuck it is. Because they kept.
Where the fuck the song is? My favorite.
No, it had
one.
a good hook.
Bullshit is.
Hold on. Well, I mean, whether it's what's this or what's that, you really expect me to remember it was that or this? No, I don't have time for that. But this is the point. The hook was so good they kept reprising it, which I enjoyed through the soundtrack. And I'm like, This Is Halloween is a good song, but it's a good beginning that doesn't really fucking continue to get there. And I love the opening and the animations, but the song isn't. And then I like the song that Sally sings by herself when she's like outside of the courtyard and she's lamenting. Okay, well, I'm speaking now.
Well, I'm just saying what I think.
You can. My God.
Because I feel like when you finish talking, we're going to move on to a different topic. I won't get to say that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you like that song? Why didn't you like that song?
All you had to say about the movie. Now you're going to let us glaze it.
Well, I'm just bringing up new stuff. Like
he's reclaiming his time.
Like I didn't think of that before. I think it's a sweet
song. I think Catherine O'Hara plays it really well because she's playing it very meekly and softly and sweetly, and like it's not a great hooky song, and it's not but I love the sentiment, and I think that she performs it very well. I think it's performed very well, and we all get what she's trying to get out of it. You know, I think it was really cool, and like, you know, it's very sad. She's like, oh, I'm not the one, and like, you know, it's kind of like, it's a little different than the rest of the movie. And the rest of the songs are frankly not that memorable. I mean, we remember the Lock, Stock, and Barrel song. I love the Santa Claus bit with stuff. I like how they're torturing. I love how they're torturing Santa Claus inadvertently because like, they're supposed to like keep him safe, but they're Halloween pilled, so they like keep like stuffing him into like fucking metal tubes and like you know all the cool stuff that they do. I just think it's a beautiful movie overall, just visually, just running it in the background, you know, is at a
Retrovision
at wherever. Yeah, wherever. Put your own music over it. Put something else. Put on Dark Side of the Moon and try to sync it. I don't know.
And it kind of goes back to when I was talking about like how it feels like a stepping stone to better films. Like I think the music and the songs like written by Danny Elfman in Corpse Bride are so much better than they are in this movie. I love I'll glaze Corpse Bride till the end of my days. I'll probably pick it at some point, but yeah, I just feel like it feels like this is a step in an evolution towards like a complete picture, if that makes sense. But yeah, I want to know how did you feel about like do you have the songs on your playlist like Annie? Are they on your constant like party playlist?
My playlist?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've heard your playlist like at every party, so
yeah, but it's not the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Which playlist are you listening to?
The soundtrack for this.
Probably during Christmas. Yeah,
Christmas. Yeah, the Christmas party
during Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's because it's Christmas. I don't listen to it like all the time. It's not like it's not a song that I'm just like jamming to on a regular basis. Don't call me out like that. What the hell?
Well, then listen. Remain to the Day from Corpse Bride is a song that I listen to on a regular basis. I think that song is a banger. You know what I mean? So
I have to listen to it.
Crazy. Well, it's crazy. Fantastic.
I'm just driving around town listening to the Home Alone theme song as I'm in the middle of the summer.
If Papa Roach had a cover of it, you would put it on the playlist. So let's be perfectly honest, right?
I listen to Ghostbusters on the regular. Come on.
Yeah, there was like an alt rock cover, like reimagining of this album or the soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
I hate it. I hate it every
By who?
I think Marilyn Manson did like a song or something like that.
Of course,
it was crazy. It's all over the place. It's crazy.
It's always a tribute album for everything nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to sum up?
Yeah. Do we have anything else you want to say before we do final thoughts?
I mean, I just think that JC, you took the complete wrong message from this movie, and you got to rewatch it.
What do you think the message is? Besides what you said, like, do you disagree with what I said?
I think you were on the right track. I just think instead of him at the end coming to the conclusion of, oh, I want to go back to who I was, it was more so he realized he didn't want to do a new holiday. He was just looking for something to fill that empty spot, and it was Sally. Sally was what he was looking for. It wasn't the holiday. He just misinterpreted it because he didn't know. He was confused.
That's you, Lance.
Exactly.
That's literally you.
That's the message I got because that's who I am. And I don't know what Jason got out of it.
All right, no further questions. I rest my case.
I can see that. I can see Sally being the substitute for like what he was looking for. But it just feels so sudden. Like you just suddenly like that. Oh, I'm in love with Sally now. Like, why didn't you see it before?
Yeah,
like, why
does tomorrow who might be out of love?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like why does he see the door and he's drawn to that, but he's not drawn to Sally earlier? You know what I mean? Like, why
doesn't seem invested at all, right? He's just like, oh, well, this is over, so now I'm going to go do this because this is easy.
Yeah, it feels
like
you,
Jack.
It feels
if
like
I see you in the streets, Jack. It's fucking on
site.
Yeah.
If I was at Disneyland, I would have been escorted out of the park.
Yeah, I think I just have a real distaste for conformist messaging. Like, I just don't like that. And this movie does it. And some people do believe in conformism, but it's just not something I'm a fan of.
You think that Tim Burton was trying to make a movie about conformity?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Lance, your witness.
Yeah,
like JC,
it's
all
writing.
These movies are anti-conformist.
Do you know how much thought goes into writing? Like,
but it's 1991, JC, when he's making this. It's not 2026.
Well, do you think like Sylvia Plath wasn't talking about depression in back then? You think she was just like joking?
Why did you bring Sylvia Plath?
Well, she was from the 1800s.
I don't think Tim Burton is a conformist, and I don't think he advocates for conformity. Like Edward Scissorhands is literally about non-conformity. That's what the whole movie is about.
Well, I would say that he, like later on in his career, like Alice in Wonderland specifically is one of the most conformist films ever written.
Awful movie.
It is not just an awful movie; it's the worst movie I've ever seen. It is
probably picked up a check for that one.
Cash a check at some point.
Sometimes you got to pick up a check from the rat. Like Disney calls and say, "Hey, listen, you want $100 million? Just like hold your nose and put your name on this guy. You don't even have to come to the studio, Tim." You know, and then you can make 3 other fucking schizophrenic movies like you like.
I love what Sebza just said. What do you think about Corpse Bride then, JC? I think she's just come into the chat. I'll tell you what I think about Corpse Bride. It's one of my favorite animated films. I think it's probably his best film.
It was boring.
Incredible music, incredible story.
I haven't seen it.
It was boring.
I think Johnny Depp has such a good job.
It's not boring.
Okay.
I like that movie.
I don't think
it's really good. It's
so boring.
I wouldn't say it's a bad movie, but I actually like Nightmare Before Christmas better. Even though it's a more well put together film, I still like the aesthetic. I like the style, the tone. I like the feel of Nightmare Before
characters.
Christmas.
Each character is so beautiful in this movie. There's no wasted background characters. Each one is very original. Somebody sat down and made it very special. And it feels
I'd say the same thing about Corpse Bride. Like that's
I know, but I'm just saying. Like I'm saying in this
Christmas movie at this point, I swear.
Of course, the bride isn't here to defend herself. Like I haven't seen Corpse Bride, but
I'll pick it at some point, and I'll destroy time in a debate about Corpse Bride.
I think Frankenweenie is a million times better than Corpse Bride.
I hated Frankenweenie. I couldn't stand that.
You're
movie.
a crazy person.
Yeah,
you hate dogs. That's why.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie is great. What the hell? Why do you not like it?
I thought that movie was so
I like
amazing.
all of these movies. I'm like, damn,
amazing.
man.
I thought that movie was so stupid. I'm sorry.
You're so stupid. How about that?
Yeah.
A lot of tension tonight.
Yeah.
I apologize.
A lot of tension.
Okay. You know what?
Roman Polanski.
You know what?
God damn it.
Okay,
I'm gonna make time bigger. I'm gonna move myself down here.
Don't make me bigger.
I'm gonna make
I'm big enough.
Lance down here. You guys are the big boys.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Actually, Annie's the guest, so I'm gonna put her down here. There we go. Now I'm.
I ran to another famous actor this weekend.
What's that? What's that? You ran
into a famous actor. Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that?
You know that guy that faked a hate crime, Jesse Smollett?
No.
Smollett, whatever his name.
Jesse Smollett? Yeah, I remember that
his sister, she's an actress.
I don't.
Yeah.
I met Jeffrey Rush once.
Jeffrey, well, he lives like next door to you, so.
We all have to go around and see who we met.
He lived at my friend's house, or he owned
Corey,
my
who'd you meet?
friend's house.
He lived with your friend, yeah.
Well, he owned my house, yeah.
I don't know nobody. I never met anybody. I don't know anybody. I don't remember anyone I met.
I don't want to meet nobody.
I don't want to meet anybody. I don't remember names. I don't remember names.
Yeah.
I love that. I met the Spud King. You guys don't know that.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's some Australia stuff.
Annie wouldn't even know. There's a West Australian supermarket chain called Spud Shed. And he has bushy eyebrows. He's very distinctive. But anyway, yeah, I ran into him.
Wait, what do they serve at Spud Shed? Is it just potatoes different ways? That sounds like a horror movie.
They grow all of their own produce. It's famous because they grow all of their own produce. They don't take it from other farmers. And
so salads.
It's a supermarket. It's like Woolworths. Or
why would they call it Spud Shed? It's so. I want a baked potato if I go to Spud Shed.
What a dumb
That's
name.
a dumb fucking name. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Love
Did you know that about that?
Yeah,
let's get into final thoughts of the Nightmare Before
Let's get into the final thoughts.
I'll go first because I've got the only detracting opinion, and then I'll let you guys cook. Listen, I don't hate this movie. It's one that I never grew up with, and I think Tim Burton and Henry Selick went on to make better movies like The Corpse Bride and Coraline. So this movie felt like a proof of concept to me, and but later on, I do understand like why this movie has so much like significance. Like obviously visually, it's very dazzling, but it's just like that stuff just isn't enough for me. I need meat on the bones. I need themes. I need a good script. I need a good message. And I found some of the characters annoying. There's some incredible sequences. I will give it that. I think the Oogie Boogie sequence is incredible. I love that song, and I love the way he sings it, and I love
You're joking.
Yeah, it's so good. And then that whole sequence when Jack Skellington is delivering the presents as like how he thinks Santa should do it. I think is wonderful. I love the kids getting scared, and I love the shrunken head. I love like just the way there's that shot where there's the lady. Is she in the shower or she's watching TV, and it's just the silhouette of her on the wall, and like a snake is like wrapped around her neck. It's like it's so good. Like the visuals in that sequence and just the fun of it is fantastic. But other than that, I find it just kind of lacking. I find Sally to be a very like not a very interesting character, and unfortunately, there just isn't enough. It feels too simple for me, and I find the themes to be too simple for me. But no, I don't hate it. I think it's decent. It's just I needed more. So I'm going to give it, and it's too short. It's like 76 minutes. It like ends like that. But I do understand all the work that went into it and would have had to have gone into it, and that's the reason why it's so simple and why it's so short. So I'm going to give it a 60 out of 100.
Wow.
Time, you're next.
You know, JC's right. I'm upset that this isn't a 3-hour movie about a concentration camp. Concentration camp world. I'm surprised you didn't find that world.
The animated, the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio goes there. So
does it?
Yeah, it goes there. It goes into like fascist Italy and stuff. That's I love crazy. That movie. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I love this movie. It was something I watched as a young lad growing up. I liked it a lot. I liked the music, animation, everything about it. It's probably one of my favorite Tim Burton movies. I think Batman Returns is a better Tim Burton movie and also a better Christmas movie.
Direct it.
What? Batman Returns?
No, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
He didn't make
Tim Burton adjacent.
Henry Selick, you mean? Henry Selick.
Okay, it didn't matter. It says Tim Burton Presents on it, whatever it says. Yeah, because
name is attached to it. Stop interrupting. It's time now, please.
Whatever. The Tim Burton vehicle, whatever you want to do. Yeah. I think I like Batman Returns more as a Christmas movie. But I like this movie a lot. I think it's aged well over the years. Yeah, and anytime it's on, I'll watch it. I watch it every Halloween and Christmas. I'll throw it on, sing the songs with Flame, blah, blah, blah. So it's fun. I like to watch it. Yeah, I'm just going to say the same thing over and over again. I like it a lot. I will give it a 92 out of 100.
Brag.
Sally's the most interesting character. She's not a boring character, right? Because she is coming into her own personhood after being oppressed by a god creator who lives in the castle with her. Imagine if God, or if there was whatever you believe, was in your home and was controlling you, and the fact that her fire is so hot that she has to keep poisoning who she can only consider an omnipotent being is very brave. I thought Sally's character arc was very exciting and very brave. I thought it was aesthetically beautiful. I love the particular character style of each one of the characters. I think that Jack is iconic and has transcended over time because he's so interesting to look at. It's just a very innovative way to make a skeleton, or they could have just gone bog standard with the vampires and the werewolves, but there's just the character that Tim Burton puts on it. The aesthetics, differentiate him just like Wes Anderson. Anderson gets differentiated by his style. I give it a 92.
92.
Same score. Ooh. Wow. Annie, you're next. I'll let Lance go first go last because he picked it. So, Annie, take it away.
Yeah, I feel like I quite like it. I feel like Disney doesn't make a lot of films like that anymore. Like the kind of vibe, it's hard to describe. Like I don't know, a bit more like, they're not afraid to be really gross at times, kind of thing. I don't know. Like I feel like they don't really do that much anymore. Yeah, I've also like it's very visually pleasing, and just how much work they put into it is honestly amazing. And yes, even though it was adapted from a poem, they did a good job for what they worked with. Okay, in my opinion, I think they did well. But yeah, but I do agree that like Corpse Bride and all that is also good, even though it's from Tim Burton. I also liked Coraline a lot more as a kid because I feel like I was a young girl and she was young, so I would like resonate with more. But I do feel like it aged, like this movie now still aged pretty well as well, which is good. Like you can watch it like Christmas or in Halloween time as well. It kind of feels like both, which is kind of nice. So it's like you can like watch it either, or you can watch it whenever you want really. But I quite like it, and I like some of the songs. I would probably give it, just because of how much effort was made, probably like a 95, I think, just because of how much it was put into effort. I reckon, because I'm considering more like
those
yeah, well, because I'm more thinking about how it was made and like and kind of like how they're like, because I did a lot of research about like all the books and stuff that came out after, and like all these things. I feel like there was like they could have honestly done a prequel if they wanted to. I feel like it didn't need one though. So, but if they did one, it would have been cool to like see through the other doors. Like maybe someone else from the other door wanted to experience something different.
Yes, agreed.
Like I feel like that would have been really cool. I'd love to see a
sequel.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. Like to maybe like
I want to see the other doors. What about the other doors?
Exactly.
Easter door,
dude. The Nightmare Before Easter would be such a good.
That sounds not good. No, I mean like just,
this is something that would work with. I think,
but I don't think so.
I would like
Garfield's in it,
and
Garfield's in it.
It'd be the same. To me, it would feel like you're just rehashing the same thing.
Like, unless you're
you'd have to have a better script.
I'm gonna go lay eggs.
The Nightmare Before
Easter Bunny.
No, you'd have to have a script that's so good it could stand on its own.
You'd have to like really go outside.
The Nightmare Before Martin Luther King Day. That's
you'd have to really go outside the box.
Crazy.
Yeah, really.
That's crazy. We're gonna get
that's crazy.
Platform now.
I'm saying you would have to take it outside of the box.
Chat.
That's very far outside the box.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start handing out free subs to everyone so they don't rat on us.
Oh my god!
I don't want to take another 2-week birth.
That was
2 weeks off.
Oh my god! The Nightmare Before Black History Month.
Not allowed? I mean, Christ's sake! Holy shit!
Jesus Christ!
Not allowed to celebrate that? Whatever.
Go, Lance.
I mean, Jesus Christ!
I was trying to celebrate Martin Luther King Day. Give me a break.
Holy
the Nightmare Before Black History Month would go so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What's your summary?
Go, Lance. This is your final thoughts.
My final thought. I love this movie. It's such a good movie. It's got a great cast. It's got a lot of actors from like that early 90s era, like the old man from Christmas Vacation. I forget what his name is, but he's got that raspy voice. He plays the mad scientist. Absolutely not.
Garfield.
William Hickey.
Yeah, William Hickey. And then the same guy who was in Beetlejuice plays Otto, the guy who kind of summons the ghost. He plays the
Chevy
mayor.
Chase. Yeah.
Not Chevy Chase, no. It was all those great character actors from the 90s and stuff. Had a great cast. I liked the songs. I know you guys were somewhat complaining about that. I enjoyed the music. The visuals. Again, the big problem I had with something like The Corpse Bride is that movie was so gray. It felt like it was just one tone of color the entire time. And I love the visual appeal of Nightmare Before Christmas. I think they did a great job with that. And I think it's a classic. I think it stands the test of time. I think you can watch it today, and it's still an amazing movie. I know you said it wasn't as great to you. You don't have that nostalgia. the rest of us have built in for that film. But I think that was, that's an opinion that'll be mixed. Some people will feel the way you did, and a lot of people will still see it today and go, oh, wow, that was great. So I don't know. I think it's just a great Christmas film. And it's also kind of like how The Grinch Stole Christmas, the classic animated film. It's on the shorter side. You can put it on, it's done. It's an hour and 17 minutes and that's it. You walk away and you just had something to put on the night before Christmas. So I love the movie. I think it's great. I would give it a 90 out of 100.
Nice.
Well done. A dick, JC.
Listen,
JC's just taking L's in this weekend.
Taking L's every week.
Fucking
I got destroyed by about Wake Up Dead Man.
For like 2 hours we went. It was an extra hour. And he was like struggling. He's trying to fight us. He's like,
dude, it really was not what I was expecting that day.
I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah, I was not expecting it at all.
It's on the VOD. It's still here on the channel on Twitch. After this, make sure you watch that.
Please do.
And then don't go watch Knives Out. Don't watch it after that.
Watch Knives Out.
Did you like Knives Out?
I'm going to get him canceled.
I've seen Knives Out. I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Did you like Knives Out?
I'm going to replace him.
Knives Out I like. I put that on around Thanksgiving time because it's a great ensemble.
Oh, you'll probably like the new one.
He can handle it.
You'll probably like the new one.
We scold him.
Here's the thing: is like I feel like
it's for grandmas.
I feel like you'll like it then, Lance. Just give it a go. If you like Knives Out, you'll like this one.
He likes Murders in the Building, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, only Murders in the Building. I do watch that.
So all of these are just reskins of Murder She Wrote for edgier grandpas.
Well, murder mysteries are in right now. Yeah, it's the new thing. Everybody's it's the new genre.
It's a new thing. Since 1927, it's the new thing.
But it's not. It comes in cycles. It went out, and now it's back in.
So Major Dash, just one interesting thing I want to talk about. Like Major Dash is saying, it's actually a Halloween movie. It came out in October 1993. I think again. I think just like the Tim Burton
movie.
Well, I think just like the Tim Burton, argument. Like, is it his movie? Is it Henry Selick's? Like, I think it's a dumb argument because it's both. Like, the movie uses the framework of like, there's a Halloween guy. And he wants to explore Christmas. Like, that's the movie, right? It's both. Like, it's neither, it's both. It's what the movie is, essentially. It's not a Halloween movie. Why do we got to put a label on it? It's not a Christmas movie. Why do we got to put a label on it? It's just what it is. It's the
holiday movie. It's for the winter season.
Yeah.
It's for it's perfect for Halloween because then you watch it and then it gets you warmed up but there's no Thanksgiving stuff in it. They need to have a turkey section in the middle where there's like an ice capade.
They had a turkey door.
Yeah, they had a turkey door. Yeah.
I want to go through the turkey door. I want to go through the fucking
the Easter door as well.
There's a leprechaun door.
Am I allowed to say? Can we have Nightmare Before Veterans Day? Is that allowed? Can I say that?
You know what? If you pause it at the right moment, in the background there's a swastika door, which I thought was wild. I thought that was wild.
Nobody's gonna say anything about that. Nobody's gonna say anything about that.
Fuck you.
Nobody's gonna say anything about that. Yeah.
Everyone left.
There we go.
Listen, I don't think that was.
At least now, when you guys are canceled, it's not because of me. It's because of time.
Yeah, nothing to do with this. I
had
already thought on this. I am not here.
Walk of shame back.
Time had my back. He replaced my bad moment with his. I love it. That's great.
Now we're talking about holidays here. Come on.
I want to.
I don't know what the hell you said.
What's the next episode about?
Well,
the next episode is going to be you in front of a courtroom, and you're going to be discussing.
That's something
12 Angry Men. You're going to be reviewing 12 Angry Men.
That is a great movie. It is a great movie. But that's what I want to talk to you about, Prag, because the next episode that we've got booked in is with Aberbox and Tom.
Right?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Aberbox for watching the end of Evangelion. You guys are doing your homework. Thank you.
What do you mean the end? I'm watching all of it. I'm watching 11 hours. They're not just watching the end.
No,
it's just the movie.
That's the name of the movie. That's the name of the movie.
No.
The movie is End of Evangelion. That's the name of the movie. That's what we're reviewing. We're not reviewing the show. You're just doing your homework. That's it. And you're decidedly doing your homework.
Everyone's going to have seen the show, so I have to see the show, JC, right?
You could have had a differing...
Well, then I'm going to be unarmed. No, I'm going into editorial combat. I have to be totally prepared with all my quivers.
But I wanted to ask, Avatar comes out this week. I really want to talk about it. I'm seeing it with my pop on Tuesday. Do you guys want to do that as well?
Avatar what?
I am not going to the movies during Christmas week for any amount of money.
Fire and out.
No. That comes out this week?
Yeah, it comes out this week.
I have not seen anything.
I saw it yesterday.
That's crazy.
It's out now.
You saw it yesterday?
Wow.
Yeah.
When it comes streaming, I'll watch it, JC.
Worth talking about?
She wanna.
Okay.
Go on, Annie.
Listen, I
down,
do like the Avatar movies, but I'm just gonna say this one. I don't know. It was just Let's just say
time. Would you be interested in doing that? Pro seems like you won't, but would you be interested?
I'm not going to the fucking IMAX theater the week before Christmas. I'll get COVID.
That's
part
okay.
11 there.
That's okay.
They'll sneeze in my mouth. It's too crowded.
That's okay. Time?
You're talking about going to see the movie like Avatar 3?
He wants you to go to the thing and pay $30.
Do it. Actually, do it without seeing the first two. Do it without seeing the first
That's
two.
crazy.
That'd be so good. That's content.
That
is content.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's a professional reviewer. He can handle it.
Listen, that doesn't make any sense, but I low-key love that idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will think about it. I will think about it.
Okay.
I'll give you an answer in a couple of days.
But I want to thank, firstly, before I thank Annie and Lance for coming in, thank you, Time, for showing up. I
had a little bit of time right now to carve out, so I actually got to get back to go drinking. So
I really appreciate it, and I think you added a lot to the conversation as well, so I'm glad you're here.
I didn't add anything.
You did.
I added
that story as well. I think the story
I added a
is
problematic
really
sign onto a door, you know?
Yeah, he got you canceled, is what happened. He came on and got the whole thing shut down.
I'd walked away by that point, so it doesn't count. The
whole thing shut down. I would never make a mistake like that. Thank God.
Do you guys want to promote your stuff? Lance, do you want to promote your shit?
Well, it's you know where to find me. No, you can find me over at Lance_from_Saints. Of course, we have tomorrow night, Sunday. Every Sunday, I do the news stream. Every
Don't
Tuesday.
watch it.
I don't give a shit. Tuesdays we have The Sims with the community, and then every other Saturday we have the Golden Banana, which right now is on a couple-week hiatus for the holidays.
Are you doing
so
a Christmas special this year?
And we also have a Christmas special on Christmas Eve. So you have a lot to tune into. Plenty of stuff going on over at my channel, so feel free to check it out.
Nice.
Aren't you doing or don't you've been doing it the last it seems like a month. You do movies on Mondays?
I mean, I have been. It's not like an official thing, but yeah, I've been doing movie Mondays and been watching a movie.
Yeah, that's where you stick.
Annie, how's your channel going?
That's where you stick a swastika on your door and.
No.
Come on in.
No.
Sorry, Annie. Yeah, where
do you have anything to promote?
Yeah, what's your
Annie?
What are you working on at the moment?
Sweet Annie.
I'm writing a book. So that's all I got really to promote.
Wow.
That's all I have.
That's what Jake said. Jake,
how far along are you?
Book too.
It's currently under development. It's like a story I've been working on for years, and I'm finally fully writing it into a book because my friend has a publisher. So I'm just trying to get it all done. I need to get done before.
You got to let me know when that drops. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, before April, like near the end of April, it'll drop. Doesn't have a name yet fully, like name's working title. But it's a thriller horror if you like that. So yeah, and
I can't wait.
By the way, keep talking a second. Keep talking. I'm just going to bring something up, but yeah, keep talking.
This is what a turkey says.
Is it actually
good? I don't know what to say.
I just want to bring something up. A second. Just a second. We're almost there. But you guys can't think of anything? Come on.
About what? What are we doing? Like, of course, I never shut up, JC. JC, I can talk for 17 hours in a row.
But I
stream every day for 8 hours a day. I make watercolors. I sing. I'm going to be in the holiday special. We have a bunch of stuff for that.
What is this shit you got behind you? What is that in the background?
This is the Star Wars holiday special tribute theme that we have for the stream right now. All of your favorite Lumpies there. All of Chewbacca's family. C-3PO is there. And they're at the chalet and they're skiing, right?
That's crazy.
So and I've done 13 Christmas specials in 13 days too. So if you want to look at the VODs, every day there's a different Christmas special for the last 13 days. Josie, go ahead.
I also want to say, Annie, these guys, Time and Prag, I don't know about Lance, but Time and Prag are big fans of your work. Specifically your work on this particular short film. Look who it is!
Bench Boys!
Look who it is!
Oh, that's you! That's you! Oh my god!
Yeah! Oh my god! No.
Huge fan.
Oh my god!
Legit, actually, huge fan. I love the Bench Boys so much.
I'm a Bench Boy fucking addict, and I watch it every night before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
You were the sound guy on that one. You did a great job.
Yeah.
New Bench Boys when?
Yeah, new Bench Boys when.
We need to get the boys back together.
Bench Boys, get some green screens or do something.
His own stuff. He did a documentary on rally car racing or drifting. That was really interesting. So,
I want to see that. We should put it on the Discord.
Yeah,
anything that the guests do, we have to make sure to promote it on the Discord so the general family can.
Yeah, so when your book comes out, we'll put it in there. And I just
not Annie's book. No, that's the one thing I don't want on the Discord. That's awesome. No, I can't. I think that's great.
Shade.
That's wonderful. No. I think it's great. The fact that your writing is amazing. A book is fantastic.
Yeah,
that's great.
Jake said he was writing a book as well when he came on. So that's the second guest that is writing a book.
Did he say what it was about?
Filmmaking stuff to book writing. He said it was a novella, and I think I think it goes with it, like a lot of the themes that he likes to get into, like immigration and personal.
Did you know that?
Relationship.
Did you know that Corey and Time are looking forward to reading a book this year too? So you guys have a lot of things in common.
I already canceled that.
You guys should just like mail each one the book, and then you'll have a reader, and it'll just like check off the checklist for the skills for the DLC.
They are based off my dreams, though, so that's like a disclaimer.
I can't read
with the stuff.
That's awesome. That sounds awesome. Corey taught Spanish for a semester, but he doesn't know how to read.
I only teach Spanish. I don't speak it.
It's terrible.
He doesn't teach English.
Someone teaches it incorrectly, but it doesn't speak it.
I can't speak it. What do you want? I'm only a teacher. What do you want from me?
But this has been so much fun, guys. Thank you for coming. This was a lot more lighthearted than the last episode because I don't know what happened in the last episode. We were just like on our shit. We were like super
stick it in. I had to give you a good old-fashioned beating to let you know there's a tiger in the woods.
I couldn't be happy about it. Like I tried to be jovial.
Of course
but I was
you can't be.
so
Like, listen,
I was
you get handled by a real fucking man. You're gonna be happy about it.
I was so pissed off by your criticisms. Like they just didn't make any sense to me. But
no, they're perfect. Go ahead, everyone, watch, and you decide. Well, let's the audience decide whose criticisms are superior.
Fair enough. This has been fun. At the end of every show, we like to do a salute. This is how we end our
segments.
Don't do the Lance. Don't do the weird salute.
I'm not
don't do the Elon Musk salute, please.
And
you're like Nightmare Before